What's going on, guys? I kind of wanted to talk about something that's been on my mind for like the past week or so in particular. This has been going on for maybe like a few months, but mainly the past week. So I kind of want to talk about a bit of Pokemon investing. I will give a more in-depth explanation as to like what I believe are the best products to invest in. I'll touch on it a bit on this video, but I mainly just wanted to talk about people who collect or started collecting again, and then they feel like it's really easy to just make money off of this. Okay, and I'm not talking about the scalpers who sit at GameStop, sit at Target, get something at MSRP, and then make double their money. I don't care about you guys, all right? You guys made a quick buck, good for you, I guess. This is mainly for like people who basically want to turn this into an actual side hustle and not something that you could just quick flip and then just leave, because that's what a lot of scalpers do. A lot of sneakerheads that come into this hobby, they they see what's hot, they know what they could get it for, and then they quick flip like that. Well, guess what? It isn't always going to happen like that. Look at Journey Together. I believe pre-release ETBs were, I believe, like 120, something like that. Basically the price of what a Pokemon Center ETB is right now. And then it plummeted to like 60 bucks. And they got caught holding the bag, and then they say, Pokemon investing is such a bad idea. It's like, well, no, you didn't know exactly how the hobby works or how the market works, and then you got caught holding the bag, and then you just want to blame someone. Those types of people, I just have no word for. And then another thing I kind of wanted to touch on are like people who ask me for advice on certain things, and then when I go through with what I told them and I show them my gain, all of a sudden I'm flexing. Guys, if I'm flexing, like I don't understand like why people like think that if you show someone your gains, it's considered flexing. Like if I show it to you all the time, like with like no context whatsoever, I totally get that. But it's like if you're coming to me for like financial advice in terms of investments, I need to show you gains that I've made so that you could trust the advice that I give you, right? If someone just says, I'm good at investing in stocks, it's like, okay, but how much did you make? How good are you? Like, did you make like a few hundred? Did you make like 20 bucks? Did you make like a few thousand? Guys, sorry, I can't talk. Your portfolio is extremely important, okay? I made a short roughly a few days ago, and it's been nothing like but negativity, but it's only been like a few comments on there. Like, this is a YouTube channel that doesn't have a lot going on currently, but it's just so insane to me, like where I'm showing a slab that I made good gains on, and then people are like, hey, stop flexing on it. Hey, there are slabs that are like doing the same thing, you're nothing special, blah blah blah, right? Like, guys, first of all, the short that I made is called best investment ever, you know. Like, so if I say something like that, of course I'm going to talk about my gains. Like, are you guys like brain dead or something? And then second of all, I plan on making videos regarding Pokemon investments, safe investments in my opinion. Obviously it's still a risk, but I feel like there's safer investments than just splurging your money everywhere, which I feel like is the worst way to invest in my opinion, but to each their own, I guess. But yeah, it's just insane to me, because it's like, if I make a video title like that, of course I'm going to talk about my gains. And what other like Pokemon investor YouTuber is gonna talk about their losses? Like obviously if they talk about like trends and stuff and they talk about their overall experience, I get that. And I will also talk about my losses as well. But I just made one short and it's pretty clear that I'm gonna talk about like how much I made. Like come on guys. Look at vendor POVs. They always show you how much they make. So why don't you clown on them? Come on. Like really. Uh yeah, I just wanted to address that because it's just been insane to me. Like people just criticize me every time um they give me advice on something and then I give them advice, they don't follow it, and then I show them my gains and I'm the bad guy. They're like, oh, you're flexing and stuff. It's like, dude, I told you to invest in that. I said it's pretty clear that it's gonna go up. I did it, my portfolio went up, and then you didn't do it and you're mad. Oh, but I got a PSA 8 or a PSA 9. Why didn't it go up like yours? Because nobody likes 8s or 9s. People only like 10s. That's why I always say the best things to invest in. Obviously, this is like the most difficult just because of money. If you don't have money like that, it is really difficult. But the top 3 investments to make in terms of slabs, vintage, preferably first edition, but unlimited is good as well. Ponchos. Ponchos are hot, really hot. Obviously expensive, but if you could get your hands on even one, you can make things happen. And last thing, gold stars. Obviously 3 very expensive things, but if you have the money, it's really good. I would say if you're not at that level yet, it's not bad. It's not a bad thing, okay? I would say the next thing to look at are like language exclusive stuff. In my opinion, I feel like some things are like undervalued. Like for example, like Rockets, Raikou, Rockets Entei, Rockets Suicune. Basically things that are like language exclusive. Like for example, the trio that I just mentioned, they're Japanese exclusive from Versus series. And I see them probably skyrocketing sometime in the future. Another thing that kind of went up is Sabrina's Gengar, the band design one. PSA 10 used to be like 650, and fast forward to 2 to 3 months, it's now almost 3K. Those are good investments to make. Obviously, it's like kind of hit or miss, cause like the what do you call it? The demand needs to be there, and supply for the most part should be pretty low, just because like I said, it's a language exclusive, right? Yeah, look for something that's exclusive, but also has like a lot of demand for it, you know? So that's why I always tell people the best things to invest in are like Pokemon Center ETBs, and then booster boxes are extremely good because it's like when they print it out, there's only so much that they print out, and once the new set drops, or like after 2 to 3 sets, most likely they'll discontinue it, and then it becomes scarce over time, and then the demand is still there because people like collecting booster boxes. That's why if you look at a lot of top Pokemon investing YouTubers, they always say booster boxes are king of liquidity, and that is 100% true. Especially when, if you think about it, over time, the booster boxes could exceed the price of the chase card in that set in a PSA 10. Evolving Skies just hit like 2200 for a booster box. And Moonbreon, I believe, is like 2600. So I believe 2 to 3 years, it might surpass it. And for people who are like, oh, no way that's gonna happen. Look at statistics, guys. Statistics tell you everything. People who always try to doubt you don't know what they're talking about. They always want to say stuff, and I feel like that's what the internet is nowadays. They want to say all this nonsense. They always want to doubt you, and then their resume is shit. It's like, why are you telling me what to do when your collection is like 300? And I know some of you guys are like, oh, so are you calling me cheap now because I don't have a 1K collection? And this might come off really bad for some of you guys, but in a Pokemon investing world, less than 1K is absolutely nothing. And I'm not talking about people who are trying to hold a little bit and then quick flip it kind of thing. I'm talking about in terms of investing over like the course of like a few years, a collection that's like less than 1K most likely won't do anything unless you invest in the right stuff. That is the only thing. If you have PSA 8s, PSA 9s, possibly sticker collections or collector's chests or whatever, they are not going to do well. And statistics show that. If you want to invest right, you have to either one, invest in something that is very liquid, ultra premium collections, booster boxes, Pokemon Center ETBs. In terms of sealed, those three move really well. Guys, invest in a PSA 10 slab that is very sought after and very hard to grade. I always tell people, English promos, guys. English promos, even if they're cheap, it's very good to invest in it, especially if there's demand for it. Like, I bought this card at 200 and now it's close to 3K. And before you guys are like, oh, you just want to glaze this card because like you made a short about it and you just want to flex, blah, blah, blah. Nope, I have another slab that I made like 5x my money too. So there you go. Okay. And this is not me like trying to flex. Okay. That was just a joke to like all the people that kind of want to say some nonsense, you know. I don't want to be flexing my whole collection because I have a good amount in it, I'll admit that. But that's not why I'm trying to make these videos. I want to make videos to help you guys. And in order for you guys to somewhat trust me, I have to be backed up by statistics that show I know what I'm talking about. And then also how well I'm doing. Your portfolio is really important. If I told you guys, hey, I make good money off of this hobby, and then I don't go into detail with like, oh, how much I make, what's my collection like, blah blah blah. How are you guys gonna trust me? You know, like you guys, like I'm not even joking. Like I see a lot of people that just watch like Pokemon investing videos where they just spout a bunch of nonsense. And it's like they're just talking, you know. They don't have anything to back up that they've, you know, made good money off of this, and that they have like a collection that's worth investing in. And oftentimes they talk about like, I don't know, like stupid stuff like ETBs and like collector tints. It's like, guys, if you guys want to listen to that, you're more than welcome to. And you guys could disregard what I say, right? But guys, listen to reputable sources. And the reason why I want to start making these types of videos is so that you guys could essentially gain some sort of trust to me. And that way, if I give some sort of advice, and then I'm able to back it up, you guys will say, oh, you know what? He kind of knows what he's talking about. Now, obviously, I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. If they say they are, they're bullshitting. But I do have a very good track record. And I don't know, maybe people doubt me because I've been doing this for like a year. Seriously, investing for a year. I started somewhat collecting like a year and a half ago. but I really started investing like a year ago. But guys, in terms of experience, I get it. But you guys also have to look at how much that person makes. And like, this is not me flexing again. You have to look at like how much someone would make, and whether or not you want to follow them. If someone told you that they invest in stocks, right, and they're good at it, two different people, one doubled their money, the other one made 5x their money. Which one will you listen to? Of course, I want to listen to the guy that makes the most, right? That's why I feel like obviously it is a bit personal information to share, that kind of stuff, but I'll give you guys a general idea of like the moves that I make, and then whether or not it makes sense for you guys. Now obviously you don't have to listen to it, and if anything, you guys could just call BS on what I say. That's perfectly fine. But most of the things, if not all the things that I will say in upcoming videos, for the most part, I will partake in the moves that I recommend. And like I said, I have a pretty good track record. I was the person that said, you know what, maybe Moonbyan will hit 2,500. And this was at the time when it was stabilizing around 1K still. I said it was going to hit 2,500. People called BS. People straight up called BS. And then within a month, it skyrocketed to 2,700. And I was like, I told you guys. That's it for today. This is just me kind of spouting stuff. And if you think that I was spouting nonsense, to each their own. I really don't care. It's like I'm here to give advice on based off what I think, and obviously you guys could take it or leave it. But yeah, that's it.